So what I'm using right now in August 2023, this is my device, and what is in my phone, which apps I'm using Kernel SU or Magisk, or which modules I'm using, everything I'm going to talk about in this video. So stay tuned and make sure to watch this video till the end. This is what I'm using right now, and will let you know that which custom ROM I'm using, of course, at the last. Firstly, these are the apps which I'm using right now. Few of the apps might be it's not a huge collection of apps which I'm using on my device. I don't use much apps, but I use only few of important apps which I use almost every day in my life and my daily routine. The new app which I found here for the wallpapers, we have Wallman, an open source app which I shared with you on my Hindi channel already. You can go and take a look at if you want to. This is what we have. It includes some great dynamic wallpapers and static wallpapers. Sometimes I use, sometimes I don't, but I have that app installed on my device and it looks quite amazing. I just have to download this dynamic wallpaper app on my device and I'll be able to apply this. Secondly, I'm using Droidify, so to explore all those open source apps which you just saw, that Wallman is one of them. If I want to explore all these open source apps, I use Droidify for that. Droidify is super amazing. So if I open this and check out these apps, you can simply download and install any app from here. And let me tell you, one app which I always want to try out is Musify. It's so improving right now, which is basically streaming app or streaming music app for you, basically alternative of YouTube and Spotify. This is amazing. Second app, just for same purpose for this music things, I always use Blackhole. Why I use Blackhole? It's only for downloading songs, because Musify is good for streaming, but Blackhole is just so amazing if I want to download songs on my device. And yes, of course, it is also an open source app which you want to explore. You can, the link is available in the description for this app too. Another thing is, of course, I'm using Magisk or Kernel SU. As expectedly, I'm using Kernel SU. Magisk is good, no doubt, but sometimes I use this device as my primary device, so I can't use Magisk. I can't hide those apps to explore all those banking apps, etc. So I use Kernel SU in that case, and all the banking apps, most of the banking apps works in my case. And also, as I'm using Kernel SU, so it also supports some modules, some Magisk modules. So these are the list of modules I'm using. If I want to apply some Gygisk modules, so I enable Gygisk on Kernel SU, LSPose, the font file which is Milan fonts, and last but not least, small keyboard bar, which is so amazing. And the modules I'm using right now, I've already shared with you, and all these modules links are available in the description. One more thing I'm using here is Basic Call Recorder. The custom ROM I'm using right now, it is having the Google Dialer by default, so I don't want to sacrifice with the call recording. I sometimes use call recording, sometimes I don't. So Basic Call Recorder is here if I want to record calls automatically by any chance. It is available. I don't have to use anything separate for this. I am also using AOSP mods here, and AOSP mods, basically, as I'm using a stock based custom ROM which is not having major customization. So if we want to customize some things like icon pack and a lot more things, I can do that. It also has a support for this screen recording restricted and screenshot from the restricted content, and that disable screenshot sound which is actually available in this custom ROM. I can't turn it off, so this is really useful for me. Here it is, which custom ROM I'm using right now is Skyline UI. I don't know which of you already know about this custom ROM, and maybe if you don't know about this custom ROM, I made a video around 2 days ago regarding this Skyline UI, which is one of the most underrated but quite stable and performance focused custom ROM. If I move on the battery stats, as yes, I'm using this custom ROM for past few days, so here are some detailed battery stats for me. You can see phone idle 1 day, 15 hours and 27 minutes. Screen time is there, and I most of the time I've used YouCinema, Chrome and Plus Messenger, and there are more other apps too. The battery backup at least seems to be good, at least for my device, because 4500 mAh and also 120 Hz refresh rate with light mode every time enabled. As this custom ROM does not focus on major customizations, you can see per app volume control is available there. Vibrate to indicate call status is also present. I'm using these lock screen shortcuts, themed icons. In security, we have the face lock, we have the fingerprint unlock, we have the pin lock, and enhanced pin privacy options are also present. Last but not least, hidden apps, which is a so useful thing, it's also present here. If you want to try out any of these things, links are available in the description. Thanks for watching and goodbye.